Okay, so we're back here on audiosportsonline.com. We hope we didn't stop it for too long. And here's Nance with the pass over the middle. He has his tight end, gets it forward. He's going to be shy of the first down, but not very far. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We want to thank you for sticking with us here as we go through the game. I am going to keep an eye on this stream as I understand it has been a little bit off of what we normally would have. And so I want to make sure that everything is good to go here for you. I'm going to check with the guy back at the booth. It's Jason Dozier flipping switches for us tonight, keeping everything in line for us. And here's the Nance pass over the outstretched arms. And there's a flag down in the backfield. It's in the area of a hold, and that's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's a holding call. It's going to bring up either 2nd and long or 3rd and short. I believe they'll accept the penalty and push them back into 2nd and about 12. All right, so the hold call is going to push him back 10 yards from the spot, which is going to be extremely beneficial for the Royals, as that makes it 2nd down and about 17 now from their own 23-yard line. 5 wideouts this time, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom of the field. Nance going to take it himself up the middle and gets about nowhere, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. Again, we want to thank you for sticking with us as we go through our technical difficulties. The stream is going to be a little bit more blotchy now, but it's going to go. You're not going to have to worry about switching in and out of picture and everything. So we hope everything should be cleared away for us. And here come the Shamrocks once again. Nance drops back to pass. He's got a man near side, but it's going to be way short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up a 4th. And that'll be the Shamrocks going to have to punt it away once again, as the Royals defense has held strong so far in this one. Boyson and Eggers deep to return it for the Royals. The Royals in the safe punt formation. I believe we're going to have a false start maybe. Yeah, false start, so that'll push them back even further. So move the return team up 5 yards, and they look to have a good field position here. A strong leg, though, on the punter. It is Alex Bales who will look to kick this one away with 8:56 to play in the 2nd quarter and no score. Those of you just joining us, we thank you for doing so. Here's the snap back, and a rugby-style punt will be booted away. It's end over end. It's going to hit at the 30 and roll, and Boyson finally picks it up, and he keeps it from getting inside of the 10-yard line as he picked it up, and a good job there by Boyson of getting everything going. All right, so here come the Royals with twins at the bottom of the field. One running back, that's Mims, in the backfield with Sparks. Sparks takes the snap. He's flushed from the pocket, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. So they'll go with trips this time. Loss of 6. It's going to be 2nd and 16. Trips to the bottom of your screen. And one receiver alone at the top is Lance. Mims flanks Sparks in the backfield. Sparks on 2nd and 16 will take the snap. He's going to hand it off this time to Mims. Gets forward. He's got some room. He shifts. Gets to the left. Gets to the right. And he's forward. He's going to be close to a 1st down. And he's just shy, but on 2nd and 16, Mims takes it forward for 15, and we've got a 3rd and 1. And Sparks will take the snap, and he'll look to go forward on the sneak. He's close to the first down. He's hit once, twice, and he's going to be close. I believe we're going to have to bring on the chains once again. I think he's going to be just shy. That'll bring up 4th and really short. The Royals offense wants to go for it here. But they will send on the punt team. And yeah, Coach Scott May will not gamble this one as on his own sideline. Yeah, on his own sideline, they will punt this one away. Snap is back, and they're going to kick this one away. It's a high spiral, and it's going to be taken at the 32 by Hauser. He's looking for a lane. He can't find one. He's going to be taken down after a short gain. Give him credit with about 9 on the return. And is there a flag down somewhere? There's a flag on the field, but it was well after the kick, so it will likely be a hold on the return team. Yeah, it looks like it will be a block in the back. It'll push him back 5 yards from the spot. Ooh, we got a personal foul on the Rocks, so that's going to push him back 15 from the spot. So it's going to be maybe a clip, possibly, or something along those lines. Ball spotted at the 26. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks. Nance under center for the first time. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, looking to go deep to Meyer. He's got his man. Meyer catches it. Is he out of bounds? No, he's in. Meyer caught it way down the field. But there's a flag in the backfield, and a holding on the Shamrocks will push him back. Wow. So another good break for the Royals, and Coach Jake Gilbert over there on the sideline is not happy about it. Now, while we have his name in our head, we're going to talk about Jake Gilbert real quick over there at Westfield. He has done an amazing job in his 7th year here at the school. They have been in the sectionals. They have won the sectionals for 4 straight seasons. And they're starting this season out 4-0, but the Royal defense has held strong so far tonight. And the Rocks will go back to their traditional shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the bottom of the field with a tight end in the formation. 1 receiver alone at the top. Here's the handoff on the near side. Nance keeps it himself. Looking for the edge. Gets forward for a short gain, but not much, as it's going to be 2nd down and about a mile. So it was 1st and 26 there. And now it's going to be 2nd down and about 22. Six and a half to go here in the second quarter. 2nd 22 on the 14-yard line of the Shamrocks. And here's the snap. Nance takes it, tosses far side of the field, complete inbounds, but absolutely popped on the play by Jack Boyd. And Jack Boyd sends him out of bounds with a bang. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Royals. The defense looking to hold once again. .6:11 to play now in the second. Trips to the near side of the field with a tight end at the top of the field in the formation. Lickfelt will flank Nance in the backfield. Nance fakes the handoff. Now he's looking to pass. Has Meyer near side, and that one's going to hit the ground, and it'll go incomplete. And once again, the Royal defense comes up strong and forces the Rocks to punt it away. Now, we mentioned in the pregame that the Rocks haven't blown anybody out this season by any stretch of the imagination. And the Royals are not going to be the first if the defense has anything to say about it. Here's the snap back. The kick is away, and it's another good one. It's going to be fair caught by Eggers at the 42, and he feels like he was contacted after his fair catch, but not enough contact to warrant a flag there, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Royals as they are winning the field position game right now. Cody Sparks will send 2 receivers to either side of the formation. He's got Sweeney with him in the backfield. Drops back, looking for Sweeney on the swing pass, and he's got him. Sweeney's got a couple of blockers. He gets forward. He's got a short gain, and it'll be 2nd down and about 5. Give him credit with 5 on the catch and throw. Nice little pitch and catch there, and we got a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 now, as a familiar down and distance for the Royals. Double twins once again, as Muchner is the H. Lance at the top of the field with Boyson. Handoff goes up the middle to Sweeney. He's got a 1st down and more at the 45 inside the 40, and the Royals move the football. The Royal faithful are pleased with that one as we move up the field now, and they'll go quickly once again. Top of the field is Zach Boyle in the slot with Jackson Lance spread all the way out. Muchner the H-back on the near side with Boyson spread all the way out to the bottom at the numbers. Cody Sparks calls the signal, sends a man in motion. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, taking it himself. He's going to get forward. He's got a nice little gain there of about 4, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Cody Sparks calling the hard count once again. We've got trips in a bunch to the near side of the field. And they're going to probably just keep the same play that they were going to run. It's probably going to be a handoff to Sweeney up the middle, and here he goes. Sweeney goes forward. He gains about 3. Give him credit with 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go. About maybe 2.5, and this time Sparks will go under center. Hard count. Again, trips to the near side of the field. Lance alone at the top. Boyle, Muchner, and Boyson in the near side bunch. Sweeney goes to the left side of Sparks. Sparks calls the signals, looking to pass. Has a wide open Sweeney. He was hit hard, but not until he's got enough for a Royal 1st down inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Brilliant play call there by the Royals, and they'll bring on Mims to the field once again. Last time he was out there, he had a nice little run. Sparks trips to the near side. Lance alone at the top. Calls the hard count. Now he looks to the sideline. Calls out the signals. Now he'll take the snap. Hand it off up the middle to Mims, who gets away from a tackle, and he's got some room at the 10 inside the 5, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Royals. Mims was hit just across the line of scrimmage, but athleticism and strength pulled him down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Royals, just inside the 5-yard line. 3:15 to go here, second quarter. The Royals will probably take their time here with one receiver to either side. No, they'll take the snap, hand it off up the middle to Sweeney. He gets forward, but he's short of the goal line at about the 3. Give him credit with 2 yards on the play. It's going to be a second down and goal from the 3. Clock dwindles down inside of 3 minutes to play. Smart job here by the Royals coaching staff of slowing things down. Once again, Sparks will fake the pitch, hand it off inside on the misdirection, and Cowan, I believe on the handoff, was just shy of the end zone. No, that was Boyle coming from his wing position. They faked a pitch and sent Boyle on the inside misdirection and almost came away with it. Now they'll send in Johnny May in the goal line formation. As we mentioned, the scoreboard becomes more vivid as the sun goes down, and there you can see a nothing game. Third and goal from the 1. Handoff up the middle to Sweeney. He's close. Oh, man, he's upended near the goal line. He's going to be shy. And I got to think that the Royal coaching staff is going to go for it here as the clock dwindles down inside of a minute 50. They'll go for it. Sparks in the shotgun. Calls the hard count, and he has Sweeney as well. Excuse me for the lift of the camera. Clock dwindles down inside of a minute 30 now. And I believe the Royals will take this all the way down inside of, they'll take it down to the 1 second mark and take a timeout with a minute 21 to play here in the first half. The Royals have it, 4th and goal, and I believe they will go for it. Again, we have a tight one here at Hamilton Southeastern, and they will send the offensive unit back onto the field on 4th and goal from inside of the 1-yard line. Sparks is under center this time. Heavy formation to the left side of the field. 2 receivers at the top of the field. Sweeney in the backfield behind Sparks. Sparks with the pitch. Sweeney looking for the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown! Sweeney goes over the top of a few Westfield defenders and gets into the end zone for the Royals. Touchdown! So the Royals now on the board first, lead at 6-0, and they bring on number 94, Tyler Melzer, in to kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is through, and the Royals lead it 7-0. Just under a minute and 20 seconds at 1:17 to play in the first quarter, and the Royals now lead it by a score of 7-0. A brilliant drive there for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Started at their own 42. They picked up several third down conversions on their way to the end zone. Great running there by Malik Sims. And nice job there for the Royals as Malik Sims and Jackson Sweeney pretty much took them all the way down the field into the end zone for the score. Heaven Street will come in to kick it away. Heaven Street will kick it away. Gets a boot into it and sends it down the field. It's going to be taken at about the 8, and it's fumbled by Hauser. And he's going to, or by Meyer, and he's going to, oh no, he's got a seam now. And he gets forward. He gets much more than expected as he fumbled the kickoff, but came back up with it and got forward. Gets him out to the 33, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 right there. And the Shamrock offense, they do have a quick attack, but they're going to have to get a lot done here in a little amount of time with 1:10 to play in the first half. And the Royals will get it back to start the second. Nance will go in the shotgun formation, trips to the top of the field, one on the near side, hands off to Lickfeld. He's stopped in the backfield. And he'll be taken down in the backfield, for a loss of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 12. And the Shamrocks will likely be content with taking it into the second half, down 7-0 here. And here's the handoff. No, Nance will keep it himself this time. He gets forward for a short gain. Gets back what Lickfeld lost and a little bit more. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. And, the Royals will be content going into halftime with the lead as well, as they won't take any of their 2 remaining timeouts. So they'll have to snap it one more time. They might just Hail Mary it. Nance will take the snap, dropping back to pass. Now he's going to take it himself, and he will be taken down inbounds, and that will take us to halftime. The Royals lead it 7-0, and there's the Royal faithful keeping on their feet for the HSE Royals. So we'll take you to halftime with a score of 7-0. Your HSE Royals lead it. Back here in a little bit on AudioSportsOnline.com. All right, fans. So as you continue to All right, fans. So as you continue to enjoy the halftime show, which is the homecoming court being shown out here, we will give you some scores from around the state. Avon is the most notable. We are following them via Twitter. Avon opened the game with a 91-yard kickoff return by Isaac Garindo, followed by a Samson James 2-point conversion, followed immediately by an Oriole defense safety, which made it 10-0 early in the first. Meisner threw a touchdown pass to Isaac Garindo. Once again, James came in on the 2-point conversion, and Avon was ahead 18-0 with 8:49 to go in the first quarter. Next thing you know, Sammy Bullock picks off a pass and runs it back to the 19-yard line, and Cameron Meisner throws another 19-yard touchdown pass to Isaac Garindo. Justin Hydorn with the extra point made it 25-0. That was followed by a Meisner to Shayatovich connection for another Oriole touchdown with 11:29 to go. And the last update we had is 21 minutes ago with 7:53 to go. Samson James ran one in from deep, and the Orioles lead it now. Our most recent indication again was 21 minutes ago, but 39-0 the Orioles lead it. So HSE Royal fans, don't be too disheartened by the 38-7 beating by Avon a couple weeks ago, because that is quite an offensive team out there with many, many weapons. Isaac Garindo is Wisconsin-bound. Cameron Meisner is definitely going to play some college football somewhere. So very, very skilled Avon Oriole offensive attack is back at it again this week. As for other games around the state, Zionsville leads it by a score of 13-3 over Noblesville. And Brownsburg leads Fishers by a score of 28-13, and that does it for the conference, as we are here at HSE with a much different one than at Avon, as the Royals lead a defensive battle by a score of 7-0 right here at Reynolds Royals Stadium. We're about 5 minutes out from the second half. So we'll take another quick break while they finish up the homecoming king and queen nominations, and we'll let you know what they have here as they finish it up. So the 2017 homecoming king for Hamilton Southeastern High School is Tom Simmons. And momentarily we'll find out who the queen is. Lucy Ewell is the queen. So congratulations to Tom and Lucy, the homecoming king and queen there, as you can see them being crowned at the center of your field. So the homecoming court heads off the field. And a nice little wedding-style processional there. And we got both teams are emerging from the locker rooms. HSE is on the bottom of the field, is on the left side of the field there. You can see them right there getting ready for the second half. And Westfield will emerge from their locker room in moments as they have began to make their way out here. So a fast-paced first half as we are just shy of 8:30 local time here at 8:16. And we are bringing you some Hoosier Crossroads Conference action as the Westfield Shamrocks are on one side of the field warming up. The Hamilton Southeastern Royals are on the other side warming up, getting ready for the second half action here at Reynolds Royals Stadium and IU Health Field. Just a few minutes before we're going to get ready to go here. The Royals and the Shamrocks are finishing up their opening stretches. You'll see a little bit of a glow from each side of the field as the Royals have the silver helmets glistening in the lights, and the Westfield Shamrocks boast the gold helmets glistening in the lights. So just about ready to go here. Just under a minute from when we expect to see the second half kickoff. The Royals will receive the second half kickoff and look for the Royals to come out firing as they push the ball down the field on the final drive of the first half before their defense came up with another signature stop here. And the Westfield Shamrocks passing attack right there, you can see them at the right side of your screen working on a little bit of a route coverage and stuff like that. So look for them to probably try to get their passes in a little bit more in the second half. The Royals will send their return team on to the field. Looks like they're going to send Cowan back deep to receive with Lance, maybe? No, they're going to send Jack Boyd and Eggers back deep to receive. And the Westfield Shamrocks head to their sideline. And we are just about ready to go here with second half action on audiosportsonline.com. And for the first time tonight, we will see number 2, Alex Bales, come on to kick off. We've seen him several times on the punt team, but he will kick off for the first time this evening. A big leg on the punt, so expect a deep kickoff here for the Shamrocks. If I were a gambling man, which I most certainly am, I would gamble that he will kick this one deep into the end zone. But I'm not going to gamble on high school sports because I have a conscience. So we're just about ready to get things underway here in the second half. And the Rocks will kick this one away, a deep one. It's going to be taken near the goal line. Good thing I didn't bet because that's going to be taken at the 1 and brought out by Boyd. Boyd looking for the opposite side of the field. Has an edge. Gets around the 20, down inside the 20, outside the 30, down to the 31. And that's where, down to the 30, and that's where the Royals will take over on the far side of the field. First down and 10. So the Royals offense will come out now. They'll send 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the field with the H-back Muchner in the game as well. Sweeney is flanking Cody Sparks in the backfield. Muchner in motion. Sparks gives the handoff to Sweeney. Sweeney gets forward. He got a short gain, give him about 2. And he's going to be taken down with a gain, and the Royals will look to go quickly here. Cowan at the top of the field, Muchner at the bottom. Russell in the top slot, Boyson in the bottom slot. Sparks calling the signals quickly. And now they'll look to the sideline. So you see that a lot tonight on both sides. What they'll do is they'll call out a hard count, and there's no snap to be made on those hard counts. They'll look to the sideline and see if coach wants to change the play. Sparks dropping back to pass, and he is sacked immediately. And that was Michael Delaney. We spoke of his sportsmanship earlier, but no sportsmanship necessary on that one for him. as he came in with a big hit right there. And 3rd and 14, and the Royals will have it. And now they'll look to the near side of the field for the signal. Trips in the bunch formation to the near side. It's Boyson, Muchner, and Russell from bottom to top. Sweeney flanks Sparks in the backfield, and alone at the top of the field is Cowan. Swing pass to Sweeney, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield real quickly, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Royals. So an intensity level that we haven't seen so far from the Westfield Shamrock defense, and they come out and make a big stop there on 3rd down, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and the Royals will punt it away. Zach Zuber in to kick this one away. Bringing some heat are the Shamrocks. Zuber gets it away, and it's a decent one. It's going to hit at the 40, at the 39, and roll away from Hauser, so he won't get to return this one, as that will bring up a 1st down at the 34-yard line, and a nice little change of field position there for the Royals, as that give credit to Zuber on a give him 40 on the punt. And here come the Shamrocks, and they're under center. And it's a misdirection handoff to the up back, and he will take it forward for a short gain. And the Shamrocks will go quickly once again. And here come the Shamrocks once again. Here's the handoff, the right side. And it's going to be number 28 on the carry. Give that to Henson, Dorian Henson on the carry. He gets forward for a short gain. Give him about 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and a yard. All right, so a much-needed stop here for the Royals. And the Rocks hand off up the middle. Yeah, he hands it off, and Delaney's got a 1st down and more. I'm sorry, not Delaney, but Henson has a 1st down and more. He's got it ahead across the Royals 50 down to their 44, and that's going to be a 1st and 10. And here come the Rocks once again. And here is not a handoff, but he pulls it out and passes it to his tight end on the play. That was Hauser on the reception, who is forward for about a 8-yard gain. Give him 8 on the catch and run. And it's going to be 2nd down and 2 from the just shy of the 35. We call the signals. Now they're going to look to the sideline. So, play here. Snap is back. He'll drop back the pass, sets up the screen to the tight end, has his man, gets it forward. And again, we heard the big thump from up above us in the press box as the coaches from the one of the two teams was not happy about that. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 30. And here's the handoff to Henson. He gets forward, but he's wrapped up in the backfield. And that was number 50, and that was Rodney Warfield on the tackle, the senior defensive lineman. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 10. Got the "We Got Spirit" chant going back and forth across the field right now. There's a game going on. And there's the pass back to the near side. It's going to be caught but hit hard on the play is the receiver, and he was hit by Eric Daly. Give credit on the catch to number 4, Kyle Pepio, and it's going to bring up third down and about 5 now for the Rocks. And I got to believe that in this case, the Royals have a little bit more spirit because they have about 45 cheerleaders down here on the near side to go with their large student section. Nance calls the signals now into the huddle with 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and Jake Gilbert will be forced to take a timeout. And that's got to be Westfield above us because that's the second time on this drive Westfield's had a misfortune. And we've heard a big slam come from upstairs. We'll try to catch this here real quick as you look across the field and you see the lights in the stands. I can't tell. It looks like maybe all their cell phone lights are up. They've got some sort of an illumination over there on the far side of the field. It looks kind of neat. And here we go. Excuse me for that camera bump. And here's Nance, 3 on the top of the field. Looking back to pass. Has it? No, he throws it to the opposite side. And I think somebody's going to tear down the press box. As he had a man, but he threw it one way and his man went the other. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And, oh my goodness, the Westfield Rocks will bring on their kicking unit as the big-legged kicker now, Alex Bales, will look to kick in a 43-yarder. Snap is back. The hold is down. Bales gets a foot into it. It's long enough, but it's wide left. And the Royals will take over 1st and 10 from, I believe, the 31. No, the 26. I apologize. The 26, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Royals. So back out come the Royals offense. 2 receivers to the top of the field, Muchner the H near side. And it looks like Lance alone at the bottom. Here's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle to Sweeney. He gets forward. He's still going. He's got his feet still moving. Still going is Sweeney. And he gets all the way ahead for about 4. And give him credit with a nice little carry there. And it's going to be 2nd down now for the Royals. Sparks calls the signals. Now he's looking to the sideline. Double twins this time. Muchner is the H-back on the far side of the field. Lance at the top. And here's the handoff again to Sweeney. He gets forward. He's going to move his legs again, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. And he's got it. 1st down for the Royals. Oh, my apologies. The drive started on the 20 because anytime a field goal is taken from outside of the 20, it's moved back inside the 20 in high school football. So 1st down for the Royals, now just across the 30, and Sparks will call the cadence once again. Got a tighter formation this time with Lance at the bottom of your screen, Boyson in the slot, top of the field, and here's the handoff. And it gets forward, but not for a lot. Give him credit with about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. And onto the field comes the wide receiver package for the Royals. It's going to be Russell, Boyson, and Cowan all onto the field. Muchner stays in there at the H. And that is Sweeney back there in the backfield with Cody Sparks. Sparks takes the snap, looking to pass. Has his man Russell. He's got it complete, but not for a lot, as it's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. Third down, and call it 3rd and 6 now for the Royals. So 3 receivers to the top of the field in the trips formation. 1 receiver down here at the bottom. Cody Sparks is in the shotgun with Sweeney to his right, dropping back the pass. Looking, has a man, throws it hard, and he got his man. Oh, it was caught, then dropped. Oh, man. Brett Cowan had the catch, but he was hit hard on the play and couldn't come up with that catch. What a hit there by the Shamrock defender to jar that one loose. And that'll bring up 4th down and about 6, and the Royals will punt it away. Snap is back, and the kick is away, and it's a pretty good one. It's going to be taken at the 25 by Hauser. Hauser looking to the top of the field, finds a seam, and he's got some room, but he's hit down across the 40, put him down at the 43, and that's where the Rocks will take over 1st and 10. So Avon Orioles in HCC lead Whiteland, and the lone HCC team not playing another HCC team tonight is 46-7 for the Orioles. We'll give you the Zionsville score here in a moment, as along with the Brownsburg score. So here comes Nance under center. He's going to hand it off this time to Henson. Henson looking for the right side, gets forward, but he gets a minimal gain. Give him about 3 on the play. And so the Rocks are looking to move it down the field. Again, a quick ball game, just over 3 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nance dropping back. He's going to fake the handoff. Now he's looking to get rid of it. Has his tight end Hauser. Gets it to him here at the bottom of the field. And Hauser looking for the 1st down. I think he's going to be short. So it's going to be, call it 3rd and 1 here. Third and a yard from the 48-yard line, just across the midfield stripe. I formation with Henson in the backfield. Nance hands it off, and he is going to be taken down in the backfield. It's going to be 4th down. A beautiful play coming up from his defensive end position was number 33, Jake Gilley, and he comes up and makes a big stop for the Royals. And with less than 2 minutes to go in the 3rd, the Royals will get the ball back. And great job by the Royal defense there, coming up and making a big play. Let's see, it looks like Brownsburg leads the Fishers Tigers 28-10 at the end of the 2nd quarter. They're at halftime. That's our last indication. The punt is away. It's caught by the Royals at about the 11 and taken forward to about the 16. A nice job of catching and making a play there. Minute 44 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Royals lead it by a score of 7-0. Ball's going to be spotted at their own 17-yard line. And now Zionsville leads it. Zionsville leads it 27-3 at the end of the half. And here's the pass from Sparks looking for Russell. And, Russell dove, couldn't come up with it. Sparks likes his slot man, but couldn't come up with it. And, again, the Zionsville Eagles lead the Noblesville Millers by a score of 27-3 with just and it's going to be halftime by now. And the Brownsburg Bulldogs lead 27-10 at half over the Fishers Tigers. Here's the handoff up the middle to Sims. Sims gets forward. He's got a short gain. Give him credit with about 2 or 3 on the carry. I'm going to call it 3. Give him 3rd down and 7 from the 20. So again, Brownsburg leads at halftime 27-10. Zionsville leads at halftime 27-3. And Avon leads it early in the third quarter 49-7. Sparks goes under center this time. Going to fake the handoff on the reverse. Gives it up the middle to Sims, who's not going to get anywhere. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And we're going to near the end of the third quarter here as they will punt the ball with just over 15 seconds. Zuber is going to go back to kick this one away. The Shamrocks have been very close to blocking it several times. If you ever needed to block right here on the punt, it would be right now. Zuber looking for some protection. Snap goes back. Zuber gets it away once again, and it's nice. He's going to be caught by Hauser near the 40. He's going to take it forward looking for a seam. He gets it. He gets forward. He keeps going. Moves his legs. And with 18 seconds to go in the third, the Westfield Shamrocks will take over 1st and 10 inside of the Royals 50 at the 45. And now while everybody else in the conference seems to be putting up big numbers tonight, the Royals and the Shamrocks are in a tight one here as the undefeated Shamrocks are about to enter the fourth quarter trailing unless they can score on this last play of the third quarter. Here's Nance. He's going to hand it off to Henson, and Henson gets forward, but he's hit hard after he does by Johnny May and a number of Royals, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth with the Royals leading it by a score of 7-0. So despite the quick-moving offenses and of both squads, there is a level of surprise as this game is going into the fourth quarter now at 8:39 local time, and it's one of the faster games I've ever seen. I mean, this game is moving right along. Get near just about getting really close to 2 hours into our broadcast. All right, so here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. The Shamrocks are driving but trail 7-0. Handoff is going to go to Henson up the middle, and he's going to be hit. He can't get anywhere as he is hit and dropped after he gains a short yard. And it's going to be 3rd down at about 6 for the Rocks, and the Royal defense has been very solid on 3rd down tonight. going to be 3rd and 6 now from just across the 40. They got to get across the 34-yard line to get a first. Nance looks to the sideline for the signal. Clock dwindles down inside of 5 seconds on the play clock. And somebody's going to have to call a timeout. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe they got it off. Nance rolls out, giving chase as a Royal defender. Nance gets away from it. Here comes another Royal defender. The pass is up the field. Almost intercepted. Hit really hard on the other sideline. So I apologize. We missed part of that play as I saw a Royal defender break into the backfield and missed part of it. But it's 4th and 5 now. As almost coming up with the sack was Rodney Warfield. He gave chase, but a beautiful job by Nance of getting away from it. Oh, and now they'll bring the punt team on. You got in this area of the field, you really have to be not worried, but cognizant of a possible fake, because you never know when that could happen. Snap goes back, and they're going to look to fake it. They are going to fake it. He's going to run to the near side, and I think he's going to be shy. He's going to be shy of the first down, and the Royals come up with yet another 4th down stop. Oh, man, we're going to have another measurement. And depending on the spot, it's going to be close. So, yeah, there's, as is for the other camera crew next to us, the Royal sideline is not allowing us to see where the ball is spotted. If the ball is spotted anywhere shy of the 34-yard line, it's going to be short. Even if it's spotted on the 34-yard line, they're going to have to get about at least a foot past the 34. And we won't be able to see it even until the officials tells us where it goes. And it's going to be a first down for the Royals. The Royals defense comes up once again with a big stop on 4th down. And with 10:57 to play in this ball game, the Royal defense does it again, as they will take over now. 1st down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. And, man, a game of inches is as true of a statement as there could ever be. Jackson Sweeney, no, this is Sims flanking Sparks in the backfield. The handoff, no, it's Sparks keeps it himself, throws it out to Muchner. Muchner has a catch. He's going to get forward. He reaches ahead, but he gets knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd down and 2 for the Royals. Cody Sparks, the sophomore, handling himself as if he were a senior right now. A big shot in the arm that this HSE Royal team needed, and trips to the near side. They'll go quickly once again. Handoff this time goes to Sims. He is taken down at the line of scrimmage, but a nice job to get anything on that play. As where that play was going, I'm happy that it got anything, as I mentioned. So 3rd down once again. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. Shotgun formation. Sweeney in the backfield with Sparks. Receivers to the near side are Boyle in the slot and Lance at the bottom of the field. And now at the top of the field in the slot is Boyson with Muchner all alone. Sparks drops back to pass, looking for the swing. He has Sweeney, and Sweeney will be dropped in the backfield, but inbounds, and the clock will move inside of 10 minutes. But very little doing on that play, and a very short drive there for the Royals, as once again they'll bring on Zach Zuber to punt it away. So a 3-play, about minute and 22nd, 4-yard drive, and now Zuber will kick it away to Hauser, who is deep at about his own 20. Zuber gets a kick away. It's high, but it's short. It's going to hit near the 40, at the 42, and roll sideways and bounce over to the 35, where it'll be covered up by the gunner for the Royals, and that'll be 1st down there for the Shamrocks. Again, we want to thank the Hamilton Southeastern Royals Quarterback Club for bringing us out here tonight and every night that we bring you Hamilton Southeastern football on audiosportsonline.com. So back out come the Rocks. Myers on the near side of the field. Pepio at the top of the field. Double tight formation at the top of the formation with Henson in the backfield. Henson gets the handoff, and he is going to be taken down in the backfield. Once again, the Royal defense coming up big, and that's 48, Rutger Pori on the tackle. So as the clock dwindles down inside of 9 minutes, we are just past 8:45 local time. And this is just nuts how quickly this game is going tonight, folks. And here comes Trips to the bottom of the field. Nance going to drop back to pass. Rush comes. He gets away from it for a moment, and then he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a sack. That's the first Royal sack of the night. And once again, that's the man Rodney Warfield back there, along with Rutger Pori in the backfield. And number 98, Arbora Ross on the play as well. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 15 for the Rocks. Three receivers will come to the near side. Meyer will be alone at the top of the field. Lickfeld in the backfield with Nance. They're going to have to snap it quickly as the clock's inside of 2 seconds, and they do. Here's the screen set up. Almost intercepted. Oh, man, Rutger Pori with his 3rd consecutive good play right there on defense. And the Royals are going to force the Rocks to punt it once again. So 4th and 15 now, and the Rocks actually took off more time of possession on that drive than the Royals took off on their last drive. And now look for the Royals to slow it down considerably. And here's the snap. And a booming punt this time. Going to be fair caught by Boyson. And, oh, man, almost a large mistake there as he went into the defense of the Shamrocks and almost gave up a muffed punt, but caught it. And the Royals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34. So it almost took me longer to drive here tonight than it's going to take us to finish this game. I mean, this game is moving right along inside of 7:40 to go. And Sparks hands it off to Sweeney. Sweeney gets forward, and he'll be stopped near the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. And the Rocks really expecting the Royals to try to grate this one out on the ground as they are stacking the box with a 4-4 type look here. $7:10 to go. Sparks takes the snap. Looking near side, has his receiver. That's Boyle. Boyle is going to get a 1st down and more. And he's going to get knocked out just shy of the 45 here, as you can see where the official's spotting it. But that's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Royals, and they can move the ball once again. Here is the handoff up the middle to Sweeney. He's got some room, tripped up, but he still gets a decent gain as he gets forward to about the 45, just shy of it at the 48. Wow, that's a poor spot, but a 6-yard gain for Sweeney, and it'll be 2nd and 4, and the Royals are moving right along. They're going to burn some clock, though, as they've got 23 seconds on the play clock. So, look, they'll take this next snap inside of 6.5. Here's the snap. Sparks looking to get rid of it. Now he's flushed from the pocket, gets forward, and he'll be dropped after he gains a yard, but a flag in the backfield is going to be a hold. And I believe, the Shamrocks will accept the penalty, I believe. We'll see here in just a second from the official. Yeah, the hold's going to push the Royals back, and it's going to be 2nd down and 17 now. But the Royals will be able to move the clock down a little bit more now. 6:28 to go here in the ballgame. And the clock will run. The Royals will have the benefit of snapping it late if they want to, but they'll go quickly. Sparks looking, has a man. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. Ben Boyson goes up, makes a snag over the defender, and a great catch by Ben Boyson for the first down, and the Royals can bring this clock down even more. Great play calling here by the HSE Royals staff. And the Royals will look to go quickly. No, they'll look to the sideline again for a signal. I really hope I got that catch because that was a beautiful catch by Ben Boyson. Lance alone at the bottom of the field. 2 receivers at the top, much to the H-back. Here's a swing to Sweeney. Sweeney will be dropped in the backfield, but he stays in bounds, and the clock will dwindle inside of 6 minutes. So the Royals don't have to snap again until the clock gets inside of 5.5. Loss of 2 for Sweeney. 2nd and 12, but the clock inside of 5.5 here. Shotgun formation. Sparks calls the signals. Play action pass. Looking deep for Boyson. Oh, just over his hands. Just over Boyson's hands. And that'll stop the clock with 5:26 to play. And it's going to be 3rd and 12 from the 42. It's a big 3rd down for both squads here as the Royals pick up a 1st down, and they can get closer to icing the game away. If the Rocks pick up a stop, though, they have a chance to come back and tie it down the field. So here comes Sparks. He's going to have it in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the near side. Sparks dropping back, looking for Boyson, and he fires it out of bounds. He basically threw the same ball that time, and very little time going off the clock there as 5:21 now to play, and the Royals will kick it away, but they've got a chance to push it inside of the Rocks, 20 inside their even 10-yard line. So Zach Zuber will go back to punt this one away. The Rocks have the block on once again. Zuber takes the snap. Johnny May stays in the block. He does so. He blocks a man into the punter, Zuber, and Hauser takes it about the 12 and gets forward for a gain of about 13. Inside across the 25 down to the 26, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Rocks right there. There was contact made with the punter, but he was blocked into him by Johnny May. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rocks at their own 26-yard line. And you got to believe if you're the HSE Royals, if you can just get 1 or 2 more stops here, you should be able to finish the game away. But you're going to have to, if you're going to have to make a stop here, got to keep them out of the end zone with 5:07 to play in the ball game. The Royals lead at 7-0. The lone touchdown came at the end of the first half. Oh, and a fumbled snap. Nance has to follow it in the backfield, and that's a big break for the Royals. As not only will that be a loss of yardage, but that will burn some clock as the Rocks are forced. The Rocks are forced to call another play from the sideline. 2nd down and 14 now from the 20. 2nd and 16 from the 20, pardon. Here's the snap. Nance fakes the handoff. He's looking. He's got a man in the slot. It is, oh my goodness. Oh, it was caught and dropped. What a brilliant play from the safety, Isaiah Phillips. Coming up and knocking the ball loose. I don't think I was able to get that on the screen that time. My apologies, but a brilliant play by Phillips there to knock that one away as 32 Caleb Pettyjohn had a nice catch there, but couldn't hang on to it. And it's going to be 3rd down and 16. Clock has stopped at 4:33. Twins to the top of the field. Meyer alone on the near side. Pistol formation. Hauser goes in motion now to the near side of the formation in the H spot. Here's the snap. Nance looking. He's got a man, Hauser, and oh, man, Hauser couldn't hold on to it. Almost a bad turn of events there for the Royals, but that'll make it 4th and 16 with 4:26. And the Royals will get it back once again, assuming the Rocks don't go with the fake here. Alex Bales on to kick once again. Egger and Boyson deep to return this one. I got to believe the special teams coach said just get away from it. And here's the kick. It's going to be a rugby-style kick. It's going to hit and roll and bounce out at the 45. I'm not sure where they'll spot it officially, but 44-yard line of the Royals, and they'll have excellent field position as they look to ice the game away on this final drive. If they can do it, it'll be their 2nd win of the season and their first since the first week. Twins to the top of the field, one receiver on the near side. Johnny May in there at tight end. They've got the strong formation in there. Rocks in there with a 53-look defense here. And here's Sparks, gets the signal, hands it off. No, he keeps it himself. He'll get forward. Not a lot on the play. Not a lot at all, but the clock is going to they're going to force Westfield to take a timeout there. And if you're Jake Gilbert right now, you've got to be telling your defense you need to stop here. Scott May's telling his team to stay in bounds. So there's 4:18 to go. They added 2 seconds to the clock with a 7-0 ball game. And here comes the Royals out of the huddle. Got a bunch of big ones out there this time. Boyle is the H this time. Muchner's the tight end. Sweeney going to get the handoff from Sparks. Sweeney goes up the middle. He keeps his legs moving, just keeps moving his legs. And that man is a monster in between the tackles right now as he has moved his team inside of the 45 down at the 48-yard line. And the Rocks will allow the clock to run this time as they only have 1 timeout remaining now. They were forced to take a timeout early in the second half. Trips to the top of the field. 1 receiver at the bottom. I got to believe the Royals will hand it off here, but that's got to be what the Rocks are thinking too. And a penalty flag is thrown. We're going to have a false start. Yeah, false start. That'll push them back 5 yards. The Royals would really like to pick up a first down here, but first and foremost comes staying in bounds and keeping the clock running. 3:37 to play. And believe it or not, the false start a little bit beneficial as that clock will now dwindle inside of 3:25 with about 11 seconds on the play clock. They'll take the snap. Sparks looking to pass. He's got his man Muchner. He's got it. First down and more at the 20, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Royals, and they're going to win this one tonight. What a play call. Everybody in the stadium, including myself, expected the Royals to run it. They threw it at a wide open man up the seam, and Nick Muchner coming up with the 55, 53-yard catch and run. And the Royals will go up 14-0, pinning an extra point here. And this one's just about over, folks. A game that much has been controlled by the defense. Here is the snap, the hold. Melzer kicks it away, and it's going to be no good, wide right. So it is 13-0. But the Royals lead it with just over 3 minutes to play, and their defense has been brilliant this evening. So what a turn of events there. It was 3rd and long, and the Royals had to really do something to pick up a first down. And they sure did, as Muchner caught it near the down marker and then broke a tackle and headed all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. What a way to finish this one, as Cody Sparks came up with the beautiful pass to Muchner, and Nick Muchner catches and runs. That's the second time this season that Sparks has found Muchner on a touchdown pass, and it's his second career touchdown pass, and a beautiful one it was. All right, so here comes the kicker to kick it away. He does so. It's kicked deep, and it's going to be taken at about the 5, call it the 7, by Henson. And he's looking for a hole. He's got a little bit of one, but he's taken down near the 30, and that's where his Rocks will take over, 1st and 10. So one more stop, and the Royals have done it. Pulled off the unthinkable, really. They came into the game at 1-3, and there's too many men on the field right now, and now they'll make a substitution and get him out of there. And here comes Nance dropping back, looking, has Meyer. It's tipped and hits the ground, and it's going to be an incompletion. 3:03 to go now. So 5 wides again. Nance will be alone in the backfield. The Royals will rush 3. Here, Nance looking, has a man on the opposite side, gets it to him, and that's Pori, I believe, or Pepio, I beg your pardon. That's Pepio on the far side. It's going to be a first down. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:56. So here comes Nance. He's going to drop back. Now quarterback draw. He gets forward. He's going to be short of the first down, though, and the clock will run. Nance sends out 5 wides again. 3 to the near side of the formation, 2 to the top. Nance takes the snap, dropping back, looking, has his tight end on the near side, on the far side, but he is ripped down by a Hamilton Southeastern defender. That's Rutger Pori coming up with another big defensive stop. It's going to be 3rd and 2, and he also kept him in bounds with 2:16. 5 wides once again. The Shamrocks are going to need to go quicker than this if they want to get back into this one. So here's the pass, looking deep, going to be too far for his receiver. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 2, and the undefeated season on the line now on 4th down for the Shamrocks. If the Royals can get a stop here, you will hear an eruption from the near side crowd. as they look to stop the undefeated streak right here on 4th down and 2. Here's the snap. Back, pass back. It's going to be enough for a first down on the far side. 1:49 to play. Here's the snap. It's going to be the far side of the field. It's going to be run out of bounds on a quarterback sweep there by Nance. And they're just looking to stop the clock without using a timeout or wasting a down. And they do so. Give them credit with 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. And here comes the snap. Nance looking, near far side of the field. And it is incomplete as he was out of bounds when he made the catch. Third down and 7 now. As we are inside of 1:40 at 1:37, the Royals lead it 13-0. Nance will send out 5 wides once again. Looking to pass. Does not have a man, and he throws it away short, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 7. And once again, a stop for the Royals will close this one out. Minute 32 to go. Royals get a stop here, and they'll just kneel on it. Undefeated season on the line for the Shamrocks. And here's the snap. Nance flush from the pocket. Got to get rid of it, and he's sacked. And that will do it. We're going to have to kneel out the clock here, will the Cody Sparks and the HSE offense, but that's going to do it. A great game on both sides defensively, but the Royals' defense was better tonight. And Cody Sparks will take the snap and kneel on it 2 or 3 times, and then we'll go home. So while we wrap this one up, we want to thank again the Hamilton Southeastern Royals Quarterback Club for bringing us out here tonight and every night. We also want to thank Jason Dozier for flipping switches and keeping us on point back in the booth as well. Now Cody Sparks will take the snap, and he's going to hand it off, I guess. Yeah, he'll hand it off up the middle, and the Rocks had one more timeout left. So now the Royals will be able to kneel out the clock with 1:20, so 1:19. So all they really have to do is run around in the backfield for a couple seconds and then take a knee, as there's not a chance that they can lose this one now. I'll go even as far as to say if they end up throwing this one away, I will walk home. And it took me 42 minutes to drive here. Royals out here in the victory formation. They're going to sit on it, and they're going to ice it away. So we will wrap this one up shortly after the closing whistle and stop the stream. So we want to thank everybody out there for joining us in radio and TV land. A great performance by the defensive stars tonight. Rutger Pori came up big several times. Jack Boyd, great performance by the defense. And Cody Sparks just had a great game at the quarterback position. He was putting the ball where he needed to all night long. He will take one more knee, and that will do it, as there is less time on the game clock than the play clock. And the HSE Royals just unseated the undefeated Westfield Shamrocks by a score of 13-0. We thank you once again for joining us. Everybody here at Audio Sports Online wants to thank you. And for the final time tonight, this is Marcus Fredwell saying, so long, sports fans.